The Simpsons has not only entertained audiences for decades, but has also left them astounded by its uncanny ability to predict the future. From technological innovations to political events, the yellow-skinned residents of Springfield seem to have a knack for foreseeing what's to come. In this video, we'll journey through the captivating history of The Simpsons. Starting with the show's origins, we'll explore its humble beginnings and the initial reception it received from audiences. As we dive deeper, we'll witness its evolution over the years, from its early days to its current status as a cultural phenomenon. We'll marvel at its growth and popularity, advancements in animation, and ever-improving storytelling. However, the spotlight will truly shine on the astonishing ability of The Simpsons to predict real-world events, from political elections to celebrity deaths. Join us as we unravel the mystique of the Simpsons phenomenon. Imagine a typical day in the late 1980s, where cartoons were mostly known for their slapstick humor and Saturday morning antics. Then, out of this animated landscape emerged a dysfunctional yet endearing family that would change television forever. Matt Groening, doodling away in the lobby of James L. Brooks' office, birthed the quirky characters of The Simpsons, naming them after his own kin, but swapping his moniker for the mischievous Bart. It all began as shorts on The Tracy Ullman Show, debuting on April 19, 1987, like little bursts of comedic lightning. But it wasn't until December 17, 1989, that these animated misfits found their primetime home, marking their grand entrance with a Christmas special. The reception? Well, let's just say it wasn't an instant standing ovation. The show struggled to find its footing initially, due to its quirky and uncommon comedic styles. But as time passed, the quirky charm of the Simpson family began to seep into the hearts of viewers, and slowly and steadily, The Simpsons started becoming a household name. The Simpsons, with its suburban satire and relatable family dynamics, became a mirror reflecting the absurdities of modern life back at us. Audiences found themselves chuckling at Homer's love affair with donuts and Marge's towering blue beehive of a hairdo, recognizing glimpses of their own family quirks in the animated antics. It was as if The Simpsons had unlocked the secret to capturing the essence of everyday life, sprinkling it with a generous dose of humor and wit. Like any great story, The Simpsons had its fair share of controversy, with Bart Simpson labeled as a rebel without a pause button. Some parents frowned upon his antics, while others saw him as a breath of fresh air in the stale landscape of children's entertainment. But the controversy only fueled the show's fire, igniting conversations and cementing its place in pop culture history. Now, picture this. It's 1989, and a little show about a yellow-skinned family with a penchant for donuts and chaos hits the airwaves. Fast forward to 2024, and that little show is now an absolute behemoth, clocking in at an impressive 35 seasons and counting. Yes, you read that right. 35 seasons. That's more seasons than your favorite pizzeria has toppings. But wait, there's more. The Simpsons isn't just any show, it's a cultural institution, a beacon of animated brilliance that has stood the test of time. From its humble beginnings as a series of shorts on The Tracy Ullman Show, to its current status as the longest-running scripted primetime TV series in U.S. history. The Simpsons has grown into a global phenomenon, capturing the hearts and funny bones of audiences around the world. And let's talk about growth, not just in years, but in popularity too. Despite facing the inevitable challenges of a long-running series, The Simpsons has managed to evolve and adapt, like a chameleon with a sense of humor. Its animation has become smoother, its stories more complex, and its scripts sharper than ever. It's like watching a fine wine age gracefully. except instead of wine, it's a bunch of animated characters in Springfield. But perhaps the most remarkable thing about The Simpsons' journey is its progress. It's not just about longevity, it's about constantly pushing the boundaries of what animated television can be. From tackling social issues with wit and satire, to experimenting with narrative formats that leave viewers scratching their heads in the best possible way. The Simpsons is a masterclass in innovation. The Simpsons, that yellow-hued oracle of animated satire, seems to have a knack for peering into the murky depths of the future and pulling out eerily accurate predictions. From presidential elections to pop culture phenomena, it's as if Matt Groening and his team of writers have a hotline to Nostradamus himself. Or do they? Let's take a stroll down memory lane, shall we? Remember back in 2016 when the world collectively gasped as Donald Trump clinched the presidency? Well, guess who saw it coming long before the polls even opened? That's right, our favorite dysfunctional family from Evergreen Terrace. In an episode aired way back when, The Simpsons actually depicted Trump as commander-in-chief. Talk about life imitating art, or in this case, yellow-skinned animation. But wait, there's more. The Simpsons didn't stop at political prophecies. Oh no, they dabbled in royal matters too. Picture this. Queen Elizabeth II meets her maker, and the world mourns the passing of a monarch. Sound familiar? Well, it should, because The Simpsons had already scripted this scenario years before it became a reality. It's almost as if they were reading the tea leaves of Buckingham Palace from across the pond. Now, let's dive into the deep end of conspiracy theories, shall we? The Simpsons isn't just content with predicting mainstream events. They like to delve into the murky waters of the unknown. Take, for instance, the episode where Homer tries to vote for Barack Obama, but is foiled by a faulty voting machine. Fast forward a few years, and lo and behold, reports surface of actual voting machine glitches and changing votes. Coincidence? Perhaps. Or maybe The Simpsons writers are secretly pulling the strings of the electoral process from behind the scenes. Who knows? And what about that bizarre crossover between Cypress Hill and the London Symphony Orchestra? Yeah, you read that right. The Simpsons aired an episode in 1996 where the unlikely musical collaboration took center stage. Flash forward to reality, and what do we find? Yep, you guessed it, Cypress Hill and the London Symphony Orchestra actually teamed up for a performance. It's almost as if The Simpsons is playing chess while the rest of us are stuck in a game of checkers. But before you go donning your tinfoil hats and proclaiming The Simpsons as the grand architect of our reality, let's pump the brakes for a moment. Sure, their track record for predicting the future is impressive, but let's not forget Occam's razor. The simplest explanation is often the best one. Could it be that The Simpsons' so-called predictions are just clever references to pop culture and existing events? Perhaps they're not so much clairvoyant as they are astute observers of human behavior. Or maybe, just maybe, there's a shadowy cabal of cartoonists pulling the strings of our world from behind the scenes. Hey, stranger things have happened, right? But until we have concrete proof of Springfield's influence on global affairs, let's chalk it up to good old-fashioned coincidence and enjoy The Simpsons for what it is, a hilarious, irreverent romp through the absurdity of life. So the next time you see a headline that seems ripped from the pages of Springfield, just remember, it's probably just another case of life imitating art, or in this case, animation. After all, reality is often stranger than fiction, especially when that fiction involves a four-fingered family and a town full of quirky characters. Keep your eyes peeled, folks. Who knows what The Simpsons will predict next? And that was all from us. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, Regal Odyssey, and give this video a big thumbs up. We'll see you guys in the next one.